Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Chloe. I am a singer-songwriter, writer, guitarist. I also go to college and I work at Home Bargains, so I've got a lot going on in my life. I don't understand how I manage to do everything, but I manage somehow. Anyway, as you can tell by the title of this video, I am doing the NaNoWriMo tag that was created by Natalia Lee, I believe. I wasn't tagged, however I really want to do this because I feel like you can get a bit more of an insight to what I'm doing for NaNoWriMo, because I feel like I have not talked about it enough on my channel. So when I saw that Natalia did a tag video for NaNoWriMo, I was like right on it. Just came out as today, as I'm filming this, so I hope, yes, today for me is the 12th of October. So let's just jump straight into it, and there are 9 questions. So the first question is, how many times have you participated in NaNoWriMo? How many times have you won? Last year was the first year I participated, and last year I wrote 45,000 words of the actual manuscript I was working on, and then cheated my way to 50,000. So did I win? I don't know. Would people class it as a win? I classed it as a win. Anyway, question 2. Are you a pantser or a plotter? I'm 100% a plotter. If you don't know, I don't just outline my books. I pre-outline my books. I come up with a brain dump type thing, which then goes to my pre-outlining stage, and then my actual outline. The whole process takes about 4 months. If you want to see like my whole entire process on that, I did a video, was it I think it must have been September, on my outlining process. So if you'd like to check that out, I will leave it up in the cards in this side. I believe it's this side. I'll leave the cards up here somewhere for that video. So I'm very much so a plotter and a crazy one at that, and my process is very tedious. Question number 3. What are the titles of the projects that you have attempted / completed for your past NaNoWriMo? My last year's project was called Adrenaline Rush, and I wrote 45,000 words and then cheated my way to 5,000, and then cheated my way to 50,000, and so I didn't actually achieve my goal. This is irrelevant and I'm going off on a tangent, but that was the title of my first project, and now it's coming back around to this time of year. I've started thinking about Adrenaline Rush again, and I've been thinking about going back to it at some point and re-outlining and writing again, because I feel like there needs to be more. There just needs to be more in that book, because it's only currently 65,000 words, and I feel like I need to not just rewrite but re-outline and do the whole process again for that project. So those 45,000 words that I wrote last year are pretty much gonna go, I think most of it I'll keep. However, I'll just be adding in parts and things like that, just changing it, and I think I might be changing it into a different person. I think I might be changing it to third person, but I'm not sure yet, because it's currently in first person, and I really like that in books, and I think I might stick to that, but we will see, because with Secrets of a Singer I was changing that from first person to third person limited, and now I'm not actually working on that anymore at all. 4. What are you working on for Nano this year? So this year, I'm being a bit of NaNoWriMo rebel, and I'm working on a second draft because, if you didn't know, for Camp NaNoWriMo in July this year, I finished the first draft of the definition of love, and it's coming back around to that time where I need to start working on it a bit more. So I just really want to get the second draft done by hopefully February, March time next year. So I've started working on that this month, so hopefully it'll take me about 4 months. So October, November, and then December I'm hopefully going on a writing hiatus because I need a break, and plus it's around Christmas time, so it's the perfect time to go on a hiatus from writing. So October, November, January, February, I'm hoping to complete it. The second draft, that is. So that is what I'll be working on for NaNoWriMo this year. I'll be working on the second draft of the definition of love, which will be very exciting. Question number 5. What is one tip that you'd give to someone else that is participating in Nano? I'd probably just say, just go for it, and don't put pressure on yourself to get 50,000 words if you feel like you can't do that. If you decide that you'd rather go for 30,000 words, just do it, because it's still progress. You don't have to do 50,000 words, no one's making you, it's all up to you. It's all your choice. So that is my number 1 piece of advice. Don't put pressure on yourself to do the whole 50,000 words in NaNoWriMo if you feel it's something that you will not benefit from. If you want to start small and get bigger, go for it. I mean, you could have done that in Preptober, but if you don't want to aim for 50,000 words in NaNoWriMo, that's fine. At least you're making some sort of progress. That is what NaNoWriMo is about, making progress on those ideas and stories of yours. So yeah, don't put pressure on yourself to get all of the 50,000 words done for NaNoWriMo. Question number 6. What was the inspiration for this novel? Do you remember when the inspiration hit you? So this is kind of the main reason why I really wanted to film this video, and that is because I really want to talk about this. The inspiration for the definition of love. So in February, I got into a relationship that I'm no longer in. I'm very happy now. I don't really think about it very often anymore, like at all, which is a good thing. This does have a role in the inspiration. So in February, I think I'm having January. Ooh, it's been 10 months, 9-10 months since the initial idea, and it started off as a standalone, nothing more, and it would be, I remember back then, it would just be a book about mental health and facing those sort of issues, and it was originally a new adult contemporary romance. It's now a new adult contemporary romance drama, which is long, I know, but it is very specific as well. But if you're into that kind of thing, you know, stick around into like another 2-3 years and it'll be published. That is wishful thinking. It's gonna be more like 5 years. I'm sorry. I'm only 17, by the way, so I can take as much time as I need. I'm not putting any pressure on myself to publish anytime soon. A few years, 5 years, 10 years maximum. Like, I think in 10 years I'd like to have at least the whole series published, or I'd like to think that anyway. There are 8 books, so I'd have to start in 2 years' time if I want to get the whole series done. In 10 years, because you're supposed to like publish a book like once a year. I know you can do more than that, but I think that'll be my aim when I start thinking about that. Anyway, I've gone off topic. So the inspiration for my novel. So February, I had this idea, January, February sort of time, I had this idea that I wanted to talk about mental health in like a book, intertwine everything with romance, everything like that. It just started off as being a standalone, and then I was like, I want to do more. So it's now a standalone within a whole series of 8 books. But the inspiration did kind of like, I did get more inspiration as like the months went on, and in February, I believe, because I was in the relationship, it wasn't just me that was like suffering with mental health issues, but my boyfriend at the time, and that was kind of the inspiration I had. It's all very like difficult to explain sometimes, but being in that relationship was one of the best things because I've gotten something brilliant out of it. I've got something really good out of it, but that is when the inspiration hit me. Question number 7. Read us the first sentence from your Nano novel last year. I'm actually on my laptop right now. I would be on my phone, but I already had the questions up on my laptop, so there's like no point. And also, I need to read the first sentence of my novel from last year, which is probably crap. Oh my god. It is crap. It's why I'm just like tempted to be like, do not read it. I just hate it so much. It's so cringe. So chapter 1, Thursday the 10th of August, Eva. And by the way, guys, I'm actually changing the main girl's name, so it's no longer going to be Eva, it's going to be Zia. And yeah, it's exciting. It's very exciting. So the first sentence, buzz buzz. I smacked my lap with the second draft because obviously I'm working on the second draft, so that is what I plan to do, just continue working on it. Oh, Nano, are you nervous? I'm kind of prepared. I'm almost prepared. I need to do a few more days of working on the second draft before I go away, because the first 3 days, interestingly, I will not be here to participate, so I need to work on it before I leave so I can have that word count go towards the first 3 days. No, I'm not nervous really at all. I mean, it's obviously my second draft that I'm working on. I'm so itchy. I think it's from my sock. I'm not entirely sure why. This finger was itchy earlier, surprisingly. I don't know why, it just was. So yeah, I think I'm prepared for NaNoWriMo. That is all for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up to let me know that you liked it and you liked hearing about everything that I talked about. All of my social media links are in the description down below for you to go ahead and check out if you so wish to. I am most active on Instagram, by the way. Don't forget, on the 11th of November, I will be revealing the title for the second book in the T-Doll series. So, I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Make sure you subscribe to be notified when that video goes up of the title reveal. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!